Hello to all you wonderful listeners out there, and a huge warm welcome to Eagle Hour today. I am so excited about today's guest and feel very lucky to be able to have him on my podcast. This guest has grown up surrounded by animals and has spent his life inspiring young minds both on and off the screen. He is a hands-on conservationist, storyteller and zookeeper, and has recently become the director of the amazing Big Cat Sanctuary in Kent. You may have seen him on 123 sharing heartwarming, adrenaline-filled moments with his brothers, or you may know him as a photographer and world-leading conservationist. I am, of course, speaking of Cam Whitnall.
The Eagle has landed.
Hello, Cam.
How are we doing? That was unbelievable.
Thank
My
you.
word. I usually probably get it wrong about 9 times before I get it right talking to camera. So yeah, you're already so much better than me at that, and also Ty and Aaron. So yeah, well done. Love that. So good.
You.
Couldn't believe it. It's quality.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
And also thank you for letting us come to the Big Cat Sanctuary. It's awesome. We had a quick look around this morning and the cats were unbelievable.
They were cool, and you got up close and personal. Willow.
Yes,
Yeah.
Willow the cheetah. She was lovely, wasn't she?
She's great. She it's probably it's a weird one because it was raining today and the weather's been so good. So it's a bit unfortunate because a lot of them were sleeping. But you saw, who else did you see? You saw Luca, the tiger. You saw Bacau, the white tiger.
Yes.
Rory, Vanda, Amani, Lyra.
Yep.
So you saw a few cats, but a lot of them were also in bed.
Yes, and we did see a fishing cat as well.
We did see Bosun. We
Yes,
did. And
Bosun.
Frank, the Asian goat. I mean,
Frank.
I say we've just like, they were all hiding, but we've just pretty much named pretty much all the cats.
Yeah,
But
Django was in his thing and Luca was peeking out.
Yeah.
Half out, half in, really, isn't it?
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I mean, the rain. Cats don't really like rain, do they? They'd rather be inside. I don't blame them. I don't really like the rain. I'm a summer baby.
Yeah. And how many species of cat do like water then?
Oh, that is a great question, and one I definitely should know the answer to. All right, let's have a look. All right, for big cats, jaguars are the most aquatic.
Okay.
They're the best swimmers. They're actually, I think, the most underrated of the big cats because they are the most epic of them all.
Okay.
They're incredible hunters, the best climbers, the best swimmers,
Yes.
and they're so powerful.
Oh, they're definitely powerful.
They are. And they're one of my dream species to photograph in the wild as well. And then you got tigers. Obviously, they like water.
Yes.
Semi-aquatic, semi-web paws. They swim well. I think Sumatrans are probably the most aquatic of them all.
Yeah.
And Bengals do like the water. When I was in India, pretty much every single Bengal tiger I saw was in their water body just relaxing.
Oh, wow.
But it was 50 degrees, so I don't blame them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit hot.
Very hot.
And then for obviously small cats, that is actually something I need to really look more into. I'm going to do that straight after this, actually. But obviously we have Bosun. He's a fishing cat.
Yes, they do like the water. Well,
do.
they hunt in the water in the wild, don't they?
They do, and they like scoop them up. We actually do that with Bosun. Actually, we're not allowed to do live prey, but we put some deceased fish in there, and he can pluck them out and go tuck into them, which is really cool. I've done a lot of that.
Is there a certain name that you use for those sort of items that you do with cats?
We call it enrichment.
Okay.
It's to stimulate them, to keep them active, to keep them enriched, because they are in captivity.
Yeah.
In the wild, they come across all different sorts of things, whether it be different species of animal, scents, smells, even people and environments. So here it's all about doing what we can while they are in captivity to keep them mentally engaged and stimulated.
Yes. And you said about scents. With enrichment in captivity, how are you supposed to bring scents into it?
We do it in so many ways. I mean, one of the most interesting ways is perfume and aftershave. So some of the cats here, they love a bit of I'm not actually sure if we're allowed to say the brand, but aftershave. They'll rub up against it because in the wild, naturally, they'll come up across all different ones, and they'll rub their faces on it, bodies on it. So here, they're not going to come up against, I mean, we'll say it, cat urine or other species of animals who have urinated, which animals do love to kind of investigate and rub up against. So, yeah, here we kind of use perfumes, and people will donate it to the cats. And there's all other different things like, paprika, so like herbs and spices.
Yeah.
Even Jessie at the zoo, the snow leopard.
Yes.
She loves paprika. So every now and then as a little treat, we'll put a bit of paprika on her like cardboard box or enrichment, and she'll rub up against it and she'll be covered in paprika. But it's very cute. She's adorable.
Yeah, snow leopards are lovely. What do you like about snow leopards?
They're majestic. They're so lovely. I actually, my favorite thing, and it's just through observing the ones that we have at the zoo and the sanctuary, is the relationships they have with each other.
Yeah.
So the male and females. And humans put anthropomorphistic traits on animals so we can kind of relate to them. And with snow leopards, we kind of find that in their relationships and their dynamics. So say Leia and Yako, male and female, they're the sweetest pair when they cuddle up in bed. Aww. And they spoon, they cuddle. They're absolutely adorable. And it's very relatable. But I mean, look, they use their tails as pillows. I think that's pretty cool.
Oh, it's quite cute.
I mean, it's kind of like how we use our arms as pillows. But and they to keep warm. But they're just a really lovely big cat. Yeah, I'm a big fan of snow leopards.
Yeah, I am as well. I do love snow leopards, I have to say. I do have a soft toy snow leopard in the car.
What's her name?
So she's called Crystal.
Crystal?
And I think I got her at Chester Zoo, I'm going to say.
Nice.
But her husband, Ice, who's a wolf, was at Hertfordshire Zoo.
Whoa. Okay, so husband and wife, snow leopard and wolf. That is a cool dynamic. Love that.
Yeah.
And with snow leopards, what's your favourite thing about them?
I will have to say they do have the longest tail of any big cat.
Yeah.
And their tail is very cool. But also, they're quite low down to the ground and they have massive paws. It makes them so cute.
Little snowshoes, don't they?
Yeah.
Helps them in their environment. They're wicked.
Yes, because in their snowy environments, you need all those little tactics to keep warm, don't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, they're lucky. They keep very warm because it is freezing out there. And obviously, you've been around the world. You've been to a lot of places to photograph animals too. Is that one of your dream species to photograph in the wild?
Definitely. There's loads of things on the bucket list to try and see and go to. Definitely around the world. There's loads of places I like to try and go to and animals I'd like to try and see. But the only thing that I'll find with snow leopards is that they're very elusive in the wild.
They are very elusive. I know quite a few people have gone out there and have failed to see it. But my friend Roxy... Do you know Roxy the zoologist she's known as online? She's a superstar. She went out to see snow leopards and go anywhere with Roxy and she's like the modern day Snow White because just animals gravitate towards her. So she gets super lucky. I mean, you make your own luck. But yeah, she went out there and she managed to spot a snow leopard and got some very cool content. But anywhere she goes, she gets lucky. So you should definitely do a trip with her. I'm sure you're probably the same. Animals will gravitate towards you. But yes, I'd also love to photograph snow leopards in the wild. Yeah. I think it'll be pretty cool. Be very cold. I think I'd struggle in the cold, but yeah, it would be wicked.
Do you prefer warmer climates then? I
do. I think that's my half Aussie roots. Yeah, I'm a summer baby. I'm a July. So yeah, I like the warmth. I can do the cold. And if there's animals involved, which is 99% of the time, I forget about everything. I've filmed and photographed some really extreme climates from super hot like India and 50 degrees to super cold in the Alps. But when there's an animal in front of me, like I forget about everything else. Yeah. I'm just there in the moment. I don't care about the rain and the wind and the extreme conditions. I'm just focused on that because it's special. Like how many people get to do what we do, right? To be face to face with some of the world's most incredible species, and be able to document them, photograph them, film them is special.
Yeah. What started your passion for wildlife and photography?
Actually, I really want to ask you this as well.
Okay.
But we'll do me first. All right. So what started it? My granddad was the one reason that I got into wildlife as a whole. So he had a bus and coach company. You probably already know this because you spoke to Aaron and Tyler, but I'll say my version.
Okay.
No, Granddad had a bus and coach company in the 1980s, and my nan stumbled across a zoo called Broxbourne Zoo. It was the worst zoo in the UK.
Oh,
but
okay.
she needed to park buses and coaches there, and they did. So they did a deal, and what they did, they started parking them there, and then from there, they literally fell in love with the animals, but felt very sorry for them. So what they wanted to do is buy the zoo and give them all new homes, and it was really bad back then. And there was one lion called Bobby the lion, who's very famous, and he lived in a concrete cell in a way. So he'd never been on grass before, and they decided to build him a new home where he could run on grass for the first time in his life, and they did that, and that kind of spearheaded everything. And my granddad's passion was cats. Founded the sanctuary in 2000, rebuilt the zoo, and now it's Hertfordshire Zoo today. And yeah, as a kid, I just was obsessed with wildlife. I remember I was 5 years old, and I wrote a list of all the animals that I want to save and help when I was older. It was 5 pages long, 100 animals.
Wow.
And then the top 5 was at the back, and I had little pictures and bios of the animals. I think it was emperor penguin, orca, Fiji banded iguana, a kinkajou.
Oh, okay.
A rogue that, and I think it was an African lion. I'll need to dig it out. It's in my little memory box. But,
Okay.
So from there, used to work with the animals with my brothers at the zoo. We were like young zookeepers in a way, and just fell in love with them. But I really enjoyed like media and moving image. And then, so I went to university and studied TV production.
Okay.
And I wanted to kind of like tell stories of wildlife and educate people in a different way to how I've done when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I wanted to tell it through, creating films and videos on how amazing wildlife is.
Yes.
From there, I left uni, got a first class honours in TV production, and then went and applied everything I knew to the zoo and the sanctuary on social media.
Okay.
And it wasn't until lockdown happened, and I'd only ever filmed, I'd never photographed anything. So I've only done photography for the last 5 years, 2025, yeah. So I picked up my first proper camera 5 years ago to actually take a photo of an animal. And it only happened because it was lockdown, and I needed to find a way to raise money for our zoo and sanctuary because it was a worrying time. So I went around the zoo all day and learned how to take pictures and create content on our beautiful animals so people could raise awareness and donate and help us out. And I was really bad at it. Like anyone is when they start something. Yeah. So I was saying earlier, I always used to over edit my images. I like change the color of the animal's eyes and oversaturate, sharpen everything. But I really enjoyed it. It was really different. And I loved the process of capturing an animal. You know, that one moment. And that's kind of how it started for me. And I just fell in love with the whole process of it. And I just found it very therapeutic and relaxing to just go around and photograph the things that I love most in the world. And here I am today.
And what was your favourite animal to photograph back then?
Favourite animal to photograph? That's a great question. That's a really good one. Probably, cats probably. I love the connection of when a cat looks at you. I find it really powerful when their just eyes are completely focused on you. So his name was Moto, the lion.
Yes.
So Moto, and then Siberia and Alina, the two tigers, Ama tigers at the zoo, were the ones that I photographed the most. And I just really enjoyed it. It was just really lovely. I used to go over in the evenings when no one was around, and used to just be me and them. And yeah, just used to just sit there for hours. I wouldn't even photograph them. I'd just watch them. It sounds a bit weird, but no, I loved it. And that's kind of where it kind of grew. And today, I just photograph anything that's in front of me. more wild subjects actually now.
Okay.
I started obviously at the zoo and sanctuary, but I actually don't take as many photos in zoos and sanctuaries now. I get out there into Kenya or Uganda or India or other places. I just find it's more of a challenge, and I like that. To try and push myself to capture subjects in their natural environments.
And what was the trickiest animal that you tried to get a picture of?
That's another good question. There's actually been so many. I mean, puffins can be quite difficult.
Okay.
It's more timings for me. That's the tricky part, because I don't have a lot of time. So when I go out into these places, I usually have about half an hour to an hour to get the shot.
Okay.
So I don't have a full day. I don't have multiple days.
Yeah.
I usually just have that one moment. And that's not even finding the animal. That's literally, I need to fit finding the animal, capturing the content, also getting like behind the scenes content on my phone, all of that sort of stuff within about an hour. So I need to make sure that when I'm there, I get it.
Yeah.
So puffins was, I have a love-hate relationship with puffins. Not them themselves, but trying to go and photograph them, because I've tried to go and photograph puffins 4 times now, and 3 of those trips have been cancelled because of the weather and the conditions.
Yeah.
So it's only happened once. But yeah, I'd probably say puffins. I'm trying to think. There's been a lot of animals.
Yeah.
There's a lot of moments that I wish I had a camera for.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of them. And there's also, before I really started photography, we went out into Uganda on a Drive for Wildlife conservation trip, and we came across shoebill storks, baby chimps, and all sorts. And they're the sort of moments that I look back and think, I wish I had my camera then. But, there's plenty more time for me to go see them again. What about you? How did it start for you?
Well, my passion for wildlife began with a massive passion for dinosaurs. But when I realised that I wasn't going to be able to see a real dinosaur, I found out that birds and animals are all related to dinosaurs.
Yeah.
So that's where my passion for wildlife began. And I was taking pictures. Well, I wasn't taking pictures. I was using binoculars to start off to focus on an animal, but it was really hard getting a good look at it before it ran away or flew off. So Dad asked if I'd like to use a camera, but I didn't want to drop the camera because I knew how expensive it was. But when I started getting pictures of sparrows in the bushes and things around the garden, I improved in my photography, and that's sort of where the photography and wildlife began, really.
How old were you?
I was 6.5 when I started photography.
Unbelievable.
And I was 2 when I started dinosaur passion.
All right, so I have some questions for you. What is your favourite dinosaur?
It keeps changing, really. Back then, it would have probably been... I liked all of the dinosaurs, really.
Yeah? There's got to be 1 or 3.
I will say Ankylosaurus was definitely up there.
Yeah.
Pterodactyls.
Nice.
I'd have to say Tyrannosaurus Rex because it was related to birds, and I started off doing mainly bird photography. That's probably going to be the top 3, I'd say.
Okay. I'd say Ankylosaurus is one of my favourites as well.
Okay.
I love a Carnotaurus. I love a Triceratops.
Yeah.
Iguanodons are quite cool.
They are very cool.
I'm a bit of a dinosaur nerd as well. I do like them. Like, I grew up on Jurassic Park films, so kind of happy. They're the best. All right, so they're your favorite dinosaurs. What's your hardest bird, or not bird, but animal that you've photographed?
That's tricky. Hardest animal I photographed. I'd say the trickiest one to start off was probably trying to find a red squirrel. That was quite hard.
Yeah.
It was very hard actually finding. I remember the first time we all went to try and look to see if we could find some red squirrels. And Dad says that he saw one jumping at the top of the canopy. I didn't see it, and neither did Mum, so he might just be faking it, or he actually did see it jumps.
Or he saw something else.
Or he saw something else, so it's still a mystery with that
Still
one.
a mystery.
But they were definitely hard to try and get pictures of. I'm trying to think what else was pretty hard. I think to start off, my first picture was of a clay model that I'd made of little weird polystyrene clay, pretty much. And I started off taking pictures of that. And then I went on to sparrows, and it was hard just trying to get the sparrow in the frame to start off. So if you went back to my first day, I took a picture, I would have probably said sparrow. But now I think the red squirrels were definitely very hard to try and find.
Yeah, and they're fast.
They are very fast.
And small. But I love red squirrels. They're adorable.
They are very, very cute. With their little tufts in winter to make them even cuter.
Yes.
I don't think they realise how cute they actually are, though, do they?
Yeah, well... Yeah, the poor little red squirrels, though, with the greys.
Yeah, they do have a bit of
good.
trouble with the grey squirrels,
They
don't
do,
they?
a little bit. But I'm rooting for the reds. And on that, what's the one animal, or you can have multiple, that you would dream? It would be your dream to photograph.
That's tricky. Well, there's so many animals to choose from that I'd like to try and see. I would. That's so hard. All of them is not an answer, so I'm going to try and think of at least 3. I'd say tigers are definitely one of them.
Yeah. Have you got a particular subspecies of tiger? Like a Sumatran, Bengal, Amur?
Maybe Bengals, but all species of tiger, really.
Yeah.
I would love to try and go to the Arctic and Antarctic to see all the animals that are there.
Absolutely. Good answer.
And then last, I'd probably want to try and see a pangolin. Because pangolins are lovely, but unfortunately they're very endangered, aren't they?
Incredibly. Yes. I've had the privilege of meeting a couple of pangolins.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. One of the coolest trips I've ever done was to go and see a wildlife release site in the Cardamom Mountains in Cambodia.
Oh,
So,
wow.
If you ever go, let me know and I'll put you in touch with them. But it's amazing. You'll love it. It's in Cambodia, so Southeast Asia. They're called Wildlife Alliance. So they're one of the biggest, if not the biggest, organization for rescue, rehabilitation and rewilding of species across Cambodia.
Wow.
They're awesome. They're an amazing organization, but they have a release site. So all the animals that they rescue, they go through habituation and rehabilitation. And the ones that they can release, they'll take to the release site in the Cardamom Mountains. And they have other release sites across Cambodia, but you have to get there. It's about 5 hours from the capital, Phnom Penh.
Okay.
And you have to go on the back of a little moped through the jungle in the craziest, environment. I mean, I nearly fell off the bike so many times. It's really in the sticks. And you get there and it's like paradise. There's great hornbills flying around in the wild.
Wow.
Tons of deer, and all sorts. It is incredible. And got off the bike and they have habitats where some of the animals are, which are being set up for release. So they have sun bears,
Oh,
peafowls. They have pangolins as well.
Ah, yes.
So I went and saw some of their pangolins. They're all rescued from the illegal wildlife trade. But but they're breeding pairs and they're young, they're pango pups, get released back into the wild. So I got to go and feed them at night, and it was one of the coolest things I've ever done. It was special. They're so beautiful. They have super long tongues. So they're hoovering up all the termites and ants. But yeah, I got real like face to face with one. And it was probably one of my favorite memories ever. So definitely happy you said pangolin, because they are wicked.
They are amazing pangolins.
They are.
So what would be your top 3 animals that you'd like to see?
Top 3 animals. I'm going to be like you and say all of them, but I do need to pick 3. Polar bear.
Okay.
I think polar bear. I'd love to do more underwater stuff. But I mean, it is a skill in itself. I mean, just to be able to take photos and videos of animals on land is challenging. You know, it is a skill, it's an art. But to do it underwater, when it's an environment that we can't survive in. We have to have all the scuba gear. So underwater, you have to look at your buoyancy. You have to be aware of everything around you, and then also try and get the shot in a huge rig system. I don't know. There is an art to it, and to all the scuba divers out there, you are very talented, especially the ones that can get the awesome content of underwater life. So I'd love to do more of that. Whale sharks, manta rays, and all sorts would be epic. So polar bears.
It's really tricky.
I'd say shoebill stork.
Okay.
So they're like one of, if not my favorite animal, alongside African lions.
Okay.
And I've been several times to try and see them in the wild in Uganda, and I've only ever seen one, and it flew off like straight away, and it was so far away that I didn't actually have a camera back then. So this was a year before I got into photography. But but I've been 3 times to see them in the wild, and I've failed every time. But I fell in love with shoebills from one of our conservation partners in Uganda called UWEC. They have a shoebill called Sushi. And you have to bow to them, and Sushi was awesome. So that's why I have a love for shoebills. But I've never been able to photograph or film one in the wild, so that's on my list because I failed many a times.
So they would be a top 3 to try and see.
Yeah. Whale sharks and manta rays are like we'll join them up together. But shoebill storks and polar bears. But I mean, I want to do them all. I'd like to do more owls. I'd like. Never really photographed owls. Jaguars would be epic.
Yeah.
Pumas. Just trying to think. I follow so many awesome wildlife photographers like yourself, and even animals that no one really thinks about. And this is what I like the most about wildlife photography, is that I did a shoot with Nikon to go and photograph marmots. They're not a species I think, I really want to go photograph them. But they're a species that I'd definitely go back and photograph again, because they have such a beautiful character and personality, and they're hilarious. But they're one that, so I say all animals because you never know what experience you're going to have with them. So, and I say polar bear and stuff, but the one memory I think about the most is those marmots or the ground squirrels in Austria. So, picker. Is it picker? I'd want to do them. Have you seen them?
Pitter? Is it pitter?
No.
Is it a species of bird?
No. It's like a little rodent, and they carry the grass in their mouth and run off. Have you guys seen them?
No.
They're very cool. They're just very adorable as well. So I'd like to go and try and photograph. I've just gone on a tangent of all the animals that I want to photograph now. But yeah, I'd say them. But even I mean, we're looking outside there and we can see some rabbits. I should probably get out and
Yes.
photograph them soon. Actually, I haven't, but I don't know. I like all animals, and
Yeah.
every experience that I have is different when they're in front of me. So, yeah, I'm not fussy. I just like
Okay.
getting out there to film.
Yeah, me too. I like to try and see everything and anything, really. And
Yeah.
you were talking about species of owls that you'd like to try and see. Would they be British species or species around the world? Or both of them?
Both. Yeah. I'm not fussed, to be honest with you. I'd like to do more British species like badgers
Okay.
and red
Yeah.
and foxes. They're so beautiful. Like we have some incredible species that call the UK home. So
Yes.
I'd love to get out there and do more of that. What about you?
British species wildlife that I'd try to like to see. I'd really like to be able to go to Scotland. It'd be amazing to be able to go to Scotland and see all the eagles and the ptarmigans and the crested tits.
Yeah.
The puffins that are also up there. Everything really that's up there if possible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really tricky to try and see everything. I've got such a long bucket list. If I wrote it all down on a very long piece of paper, I'd probably be able to roll
It'd be
it
like a
all
scroll,
the way
wouldn't it?
down.
Yeah.
What's on your bucket list?
In life or wildlife, like photography?
Anything really.
Anything. Diving, I'd say.
Okay.
Doing more dives around the world.
Yeah.
To go and see. I'd love to do like hammerheads and tiger sharks.
Yes.
That would be cool. And
They
bull
are
sharks.
incredible.
And I'm doing whale sharks this year.
Oh, okay.
And manta rays. So that would be cool. And that was a bucket list for me.
Yeah.
My bucket list is really just travel and experience and see as many animals as I can. I kind of treat it like Pokemon.
Okay.
You know where you got your Pokedex. Did you ever played Pokemon?
Well, not. I mean, I know some things off Pokemon, but not
Okay.
much at all.
All right. So when I was young, Pokemon was like my thing. I loved it. I was
Okay.
obsessed with Pokemon. To be honest, I still am. But it's kind of like Pokemon in a way. You know, you got Ash,
Okay.
the main trainer, and he's got his Pokeball, and he goes around and tries to catch all the Pokemon. Whereas for photographers, it's similar. You go around, but you catch the animals, not Pokemon, in a different way with a camera, right?
Yeah.
And then he puts them all into his Pokédex, and then that's kind of what we do. If you kind of compare the two, and so yeah, I just want to go and travel the world and see how many animals I can take a photo of. It's kind of like Joel Sartore. Do you know him?
I don't think so.
Okay, so he has done the photo arc, and he is one of the coolest people in the world. But he
Okay.
has created an arc and a library of all the animals you can think of.
Oh, wow.
He's still going. I mean, there's a lot of animals you still need to film and photograph, but it's all in a specific way, in controlled environment with black or white background, in a well lit setup. And yeah, he just wants to go around and document all the animals. So we have photos and videos of every single one. So if they ever go
Okay.
extinct, we have pictures and videos of them. And in 20, 30, 40, 50, however many years' time, we can look back and go, wow, that's what that animal looked like.
Yes.
So it's an incredible project that he set up with the National Geographic. But check him out. I was lucky enough to meet him as well.
Oh,
And I did
wow.
fanboy him a bit. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. He was wicked. He's an inspiration. So yeah, what he's done is special.
Yeah, but that must be tricky as we're discovering new species
All the time.
all the time, really. So it's hard to try and get all of them as there's new ones coming all the time.
Yeah. I think I think it might be his son is kind of gonna step into his shoes, I think.
Okay.
So he goes around and photographs with them. So, they're probably never going to achieve all species, but they've certainly captured a lot.
Okay.
And it's wicked. So, yeah, getting out there on my bucket list to try and see as many as I can. is kind of a dream of mine.
Yeah, definitely for me as well. Just trying to see everything and anything that's possible to see, because some animals you don't come across, like snow leopards and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah. And like golden snub-nosed monkeys.
Oh.
Do you know them?
Are they the ones that have got like
Weird
really... Yeah.
nose, yeah. Looks like Red Skull from Marvel, if you've seen that. I'm a bit of a nerd when it comes to Marvel and that sort of stuff in Star Wars. But yeah, they are wicked. So I'd love to go and photograph them in the wild. That would be cool. That's like an earlier question that you asked. But yeah, there's lots.
Yeah.
And where does your future, what does the future hold for you? Because you're 9 years old. You've won tons of awards already in photography.
Yeah.
Like, is it just going to keep going? You're just going to like, because what you've achieved is out of this world already.
Oh, thank you.
Like, your future's so exciting. Like, it's unbelievable. So I don't know, what's your like wildlife photographer of the year? You got your eyes on that one day?
That would definitely be awesome.
Yeah.
It would be amazing to be maybe in the Natural History Museum and Hope the Blue Whale, and that would be an incredible experience. But I doubt it's really tricky what I'd like to try and... I just like to try and see as many animals as I can, really. Just like what you're trying to do. Try and see everything and anything while you can, when they're here, because some animals are incredibly endangered, because isn't it right that there's like one pangolin getting killed or captured once every 5 minutes?
Yeah, that is the world's most trafficked mammal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we need to see him before it's too late. But we have the power, you see, because we can inspire and educate. And that's really important. And that's the most incredible thing is, I mean, with what you do, you're already inspiring people to make a difference for wildlife. And that is the greatest gift. Because without wildlife, everything falls apart. So we need them. Yeah. And that's my purpose anyway, is wildlife, is to do all I can to give them a future. Yeah. So my kids, my grandkids, and others can grow up in a world where there are still pangolins left. There are still tigers. There are still beautiful species that they can go and see in the wild. And they can photograph them and follow what we do.
Yes.
Yeah.
With some species, though, it can be quite hard, like the northern black rhinos, because there's only 2 left now, isn't there?
Yeah, Najin and Fatu, mother and daughter. But, there's some really important work going on. So obviously they're working to put eggs and embryos into surrogate southern white rhino to keep that population going. So, I think there will be northern white rhinos in the future. I mean, technology and science these days, wildlife, there is a chance for them, for the ones that does go extinct. So, obviously back in 2018 when Sudan passed away, the last male, they did feel that there wasn't hope. But thanks to the incredible work that a lot of organizations are doing, there is a second chance for northern white rhinos. And I've been fortunate enough to meet them multiple times now. And the first time I cried, it was incredibly sad. I was lucky enough to go to San Diego Zoo, Safari Park, to see their frozen zoo. And they're doing a lot of cryopreservation and work to obviously bring their species back, and multiple species. So it's incredible facility. If you ever go over there, check it out. They'll love to meet you. But the work that them and many others are doing is so important. So wildlife and species do have a chance. Thanks to the work of science as well. Yes. And also people like yourself.
Yes, and you.
Myself, keepers, conservationists. Everyone in the wildlife industry. And when I was your age, wildlife and conservation was not cool. It wasn't. It wasn't really a thing. Whereas now, there's so many
Yeah.
that are just into it. Like it's trendy, it's cool, it's interesting, and that's why I think the future is exciting, because the next conservationists and wildlife lovers like yourself are going to be the game changers.
Yeah.
You're going to change the world.
Maybe.
You already are.
Maybe.
Yeah, you are. No, it's incredible what you're doing.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, what I'd like to try and do is try and show people how amazing wildlife is. Because if people love nature, then they want to try and protect nature, especially endangered species like the pangolins and the northern white rhinos and everything, really. And it's just really nice. Even with common animals that are common now, they might be endangered in 50 years' time, maybe more. So it's important to try and even help those animals as well that are in your garden, like sparrows and things. So what could people do in their gardens to try and help birds and animals?
Yeah, there's a lot that they could do, actually. You've got bug hotels and bug towers. Really simple. I mean, you can buy them in most places now. Even in supermarkets, you can get them. Pollinator plants.
Yeah.
Yeah, for bees, bee-friendly gardens. Even solitary bee posts are really great. I love bees. Bees are like one of my favourite animals. They're wicked. Big fan of bees.
I'm a massive fan of bees as well.
They're very cute as well.
Yeah.
Sorry, I know we've gone on the tangent of bees, but they are very cute.
Yeah.
I like them. Little ponds to attract frogs
Okay.
and other insects. So nice little wildlife-friendly ponds people can do. Really just try and make it an oasis for local wildlife. I mean, we designed a little native species trail at the zoo. And it's kind of like an ode to nature. So we've got bird boxes, solitary bee posts, bug towers, vertical plant walls, a ton of native plant species. To attract all sorts, from butterflies to bees and everything in between.
Yes. So there's loads of things that people can do. And you were talking about how cute that bees can be. Now, the crazy thing is that I recently just did a podcast with a person that specializes in bees.
Yeah.
His name is Professor Dave Goulson, and he is amazing. All the knowledge that he has about bees in general is just incredible. And the amazing thing is that the bees were actually coming to say hello during the podcast.
No way.
So it was incredible. And they were just buzzing by, and we had hoverflies around us. It was incredible. Some of them were coming up and having a look. And it just shows how much character can be found in one animal, doesn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. All wildlife is amazing. But I'd actually say, and I know I said earlier about shoebill stork and African lions being two of my favourite animals, but I'd say in terms of bugs and insects and in that world, I would say bees are probably my favourite. Praying mantis is cool as well, but
praying mantis are definitely cool.
But is that an owl down there?
What? Where did you see?
On the tree stump. Are my eyes?
I think it is. Oh wow.
Is that an owl?
That's an owl. This is the time when you want the camera.
Do we pause and do you want to go try and get a picture of an owl?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my word! I
can't
sorry.
believe this.
It just
No. Yeah. It looks like a little owl.
that is epic.
Wow. All right, let's cut the
We have to try
podcast.
and
We'll be
capture
back
that
in a
now.
bit, everyone. Hang
Yeah,
on.
2 secs. All right, let's go. Grab the gear. Grab the gear.
Hang on.
So what else can people do in their gardens? I've done a toad bow before. They're really simple. Just dig some bits out. You can put a little, I don't know, tray in there, fill it with water.
Okay.
Put some sticks and rocks in it, and invite some toads. There's a lot of endangered species in the UK. Bat houses and bat boxes.
Yes.
Hedgehog boxes. What's really good if people can cut a little bit out of their fence so hedgehogs can move through gardens.
Oh, hedgehog
Really,
highways.
hedgehog highways. And then bird boxes and bird feed posts. So there's a lot.
Yeah.
People can do a lot. Have you got anything in your garden?
there is quite a few. Since my passion for wildlife began, we made 2 homemade bird feeders.
Cool.
And put them up out of a recycled glass bottle. And when the seed comes out, it goes on and the birds come and feed off it. And that was a big hit, actually. Well, it wasn't for a while until a brave little blue tit came along and started doing it. But the issue was the sparrows were literally above it nesting and weren't going for the feed when they could have just gone dunk, 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 dunk. But then when they did find out about it, it went nuts.
Okay.
So that's pretty successful. We recently, Dad and I, built a bee hotel.
Nice.
For the bees. So in the middle we have like clay with holes in.
Yeah.
And at the moment I think there's around about 5 filled up holes for red mason bees. And then on other sides we have 2 little sections for bamboo, and that can be for loads of other species of solitary bee. So it's really good. We've got a little bee box. We have bird boxes, and there's one that's on the garage, and it's incredibly successful with the blue tits around us, as I think they are on their 3rd to 4th breed and successful egg hatching and rearing in the whole year.
Unbelievable.
And when did they find out about it? They found out about it as soon as we put it up. And it's been successful for around about 3 years now. And they have loved it. So that's really good.
Yeah, smashed it.
It's really successful. We did have to help out a bit with trying to get the sparrows away because they were starting to eye it up. But no, it's for the blue tits. The blue tits can have it. So,
Good.
Yeah, that's gone incredibly successful. So there's loads of little bits. We have a tiny pond in our garden filled with tadpoles and sometimes even newts.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I think the newts might have been someone's tea. Mr. Heron turned up maybe once early morning.
Herons will do that.
Yeah, and we haven't seen them recently, funnily. And
Yeah.
there might have been a sneaky heron coming up early morning. Dad went outside once, and he came back in and he said, I heard this massive beeping sound, not beating of wings, and looked up, and there's this heron taken off from the pond. So they might have taken a couple of newts for tea, but that's fine. It's all about
It's nature.
Yeah, it's definitely nature, and at least he had something to eat.
Yes, yeah, exactly. It's important.
Definitely a healthy heron, I'd say.
Very healthy.
But,
He likes newts a lot.
Yeah. But yeah, we've put up bird feeders and loads of little bits around our garden. Log piles for hedgehogs, a hedgehog box that I think the voles have taken over.
Nice, that's very cool.
Which is incredible because we had some voles in our garden and we hadn't seen them for a little while, but I think I saw one underneath a bit of old polystyrene. So that was really nice because you see his tunnel. And I thought, I'll put that back down, leave it there. And I haven't touched it ever since, so I hope that he's still there.
Yeah.
But just little bits that we put around our garden to try and encourage nature and wildlife. And it's been really successful, actually. It's pretty amazing what we've found in our garden ever since, as we also left our garden go wild, and the insects that have come are incredible. It's just amazing what you can find when you do leave your garden go wild.
There we are. So we're telling everyone to plant up your garden and invite wildlife into your home.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Not literally, actually, not into your actual home, into your garden home.
Yeah, into the garden.
Not into the house.
Well, we do actually.
Oh, really?
We don't let birds sometimes come in accidentally when the doors are left open.
You know.
But we have the spiders around in the corners, and it's really cute.
Yeah. I love spiders.
Spiders are really cool.
So many people don't want spiders in their home, but they're really important because they eat all the other little critters that you don't want in your home.
Yes, they also eat all of the parasitic little mites and stuff that can be bad for bees.
Yeah.
So they are incredibly vital for the balance to keep the ecosystem healthy, really.
Yeah, I love them. We're big fans of spiders.
What's your favourite species of spider? It's tricky.
Chilean rose tarantula.
Chilean rose tarantulas are very cool.
Only because growing up with one.
Okay.
So they're just really lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got some more epic spiders, but yeah, I like redbacks. Funnel web's cool.
They are quite cool. My favourite would probably have to be the Bolance spider. I think.
Yeah.
I think I got that correct. What they use is to capture moths. Is that they get a little drop of sticky silk, and then because they have around about, I think it's 9 to 10, or might be less, different types of silk gland that they use to build their webs. So the bolance, they have a big ball of sticky silk, let's say, and then they have a long little bit of rope. So it's like us having a sticky ball of blue tack, maybe with a little bit of string. And what they do is they wait, and they can actually put pheromones in the air that signal to male moths that there's a female species of their moth somewhere nearby, when actually it's the spider. And then when they come too close, they throw their bolance and they catch it in midair. It's incredible.
I need to see that. You need to document that as well.
Well,
that's your challenge.
I think they're found in Australia.
Okay, another trip to Australia, guys. Just saying. Sorry.
No, I don't think we can afford it. Mum and Dad can't afford it.
There's plenty of brand deals out there. Yeah, just visit Australia. Just ask them. I'd also actually say orb weaver. I love orb weavers. I did a shoot in Japan with Japanese giant salamanders, and yes. it was at night, and we had to go through the forest, and I must have had about 5 orb weavers over me by the time I got down to the stream, because I was just going through their huge cobwebs accidentally. I mean, it was pitch black, so I couldn't really see anything. But yeah, I love them. They just look so cool. Yeah, they just look wicked, and they're very really friendly. Cool. I mean, they look like they should be dangerous, but they're not. But yeah, I'm a big fan of orb weavers.
Orb weavers are very cool, and I will say that Dad, he does get spiders all over him, but he doesn't go through massive bits of of meadow or something to get them on him. They just come to him.
Really?
We call him Spider-Man because he always has a spider in his beard. It's like he's walking and he just goes, oh no, it's another spider. And the issue is when we're walking around, he says, here you go, and I'm like, hang on, you should be over there, not on me. So I then put him on the sticks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call you Spider-Man from now on, or Spider-Beard.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Better tell the orb weavers. They'll be turning up.
Yeah. No, so they're the spiders that I'd say are my favourites, and yours.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I like all species of spider.
Yeah.
And I recently did a spider course all about spider identification, silks, everything. So it's incredible actually when you learn facts about an animal in particular, because when you respect it so much more, because you know how unique and interesting the animal is. And I'm going to ask you, what would you say is the coolest fact that you've ever learnt about an animal?
Oh, that is a very good question. What is the coolest fact?
What did you say?
Yeah, pressure. Yeah, I need to have a think actually. What's your coolest? Let's see the level that I need to go to.
I would say the coolest fact that I've ever learned would probably be that that's really tricky.
It is tricky, isn't it? Yeah, how do you like that? Yeah.
The zoom's in going on now.
I have a cool fact about a sloth, but I'm going to wait for yours first.
Okay, I think the coolest fact I've ever learned would probably have to be... that's it, a money spider. I've got it.
Money spider, yeah.
Spiders.
Oh, I might know this one.
So money spiders' webs are incredible, and the reason why that they have, it's like a sheet, and they're called sheet web. They're in the sheet web family, and they stick it down to little like pieces of wood or branches or anything. And what they'll do is they'll wait, and they'll usually put it in a specific spot that's usually above a puddle or something. So when an insect flies up from it or goes down to get it, they have the opportunity to capture it in their sheet web, which I found quite incredible.
And that's a money spider.
That's a money spider.
Okay. I never knew that. Fair.
Well, I can hear the lions.
That's
Or Rory's going.
Rory. All right, so I'm going to give you a story about a fact that I once gave.
Okay.
When I was your age, actually.
Okay.
I was 9. I think I was 9. I was the UK's youngest zookeeper.
Oh, wow.
And the fact was wrong.
Oh.
Yeah. And it was for Blue Peter. And and it made the cut as well. But I was thinking about facts to say. And then one of the keepers came up to me one day and he goes, on the day when I was asking the keepers, what fact should I give? I've got this. And he was like, why don't you say that snow leopards can jump 30 feet high?
Oh.
And I was like, wow. And then I was thinking, wow, that's so cool. I didn't know that. So I'll use that. And he was meant to say snow leopards can jump down 30 feet, not can jump up. So that was an embarrassing fact that I got completely wrong and stitched up on. So you know who you are, who told me that fact. I was 9, going on TV. I got stitched up. Oh yeah, so my sloth fact. Sloths can hold their breath for 40 minutes.
Wow, that's a very long
A sloth
time.
can hold their breath underwater for 40 minutes.
Wow.
How, like, what? Like,
Turn into a balloon and take off.
yeah, I couldn't believe it. When I found out about that, I was thinking, no way. But they're really good swimmers. Like you wouldn't think. I think what was it? Planet Earth. David Attenborough. The scene where the sloth is swimming.
Yeah.
I think when everyone saw that, they were like, whoa, they had no idea. And that's why blue chip documentaries are amazing, and just animal documentaries are amazing because you get to see the animal world in a different light.
Yeah.
So seeing that scene was wicked, and finding that fact out was, I like that fact.
Yeah, that's
cool.
definitely a cool fact.
Yeah.
With the green anacondas, can't they hold their breath for an incredibly long time as well?
Yes. Oh, what is the time?
Is it like an hour or something?
Yeah. So Optimus Prime at the zoo, I mean,
Yeah.
she's epic. I mean, she's always underwater because they're so heavy. It obviously helps their weight. So she's always underwater. But watching that is a spectacle in itself. Watching an anaconda swim underwater, and we're lucky because we have like underwater viewing for her.
Yeah.
And seeing her feed underwater, she is by far the coolest animal on site when she's active.
Okay.
I genuinely think like when you watch her underwater swim, when you see a snake underwater swimming, it's just something else.
Oh, wow.
They're so graceful. But she's 17 feet. She's around 16, 17 feet. So she's a big girl.
Yeah.
And seeing her wrap around a chicken or a rabbit underwater is just like, whoa. So I love green anacondas. Yeah, you wouldn't want to obviously be their dinner, so that wouldn't be ideal. But they're wicked.
Yeah,
they're a cool animal.
They are incredibly cool.
She's wicked. She's a beautiful girl.
She is definitely, and isn't she the heaviest snake in the UK?
She's biggest as well. Biggest anaconda in the UK. So on show. So yeah, she's very special.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little. Well, I say a little. She's a big queen. Yeah.
Yeah, little. That's sometimes we have a cat at home, and his name is Humbug, and he's fairly big for a cat, really. And he's a tabby, and I keep calling him a little sweetheart, but I've got to remember he's not little.
Yeah.
Little is a B-size little.
Little is or what Aaron and Tyler, my brothers, would call me. Height joke there. I'm used to it. I got to say it. Yeah, and you did the same with Aaron and Tyler as well. You spoke to them.
Yes,
Yeah?
I do get to speak to them.
Who did you prefer? Who'd you like more?
Oh.
Answer it. Yeah, answer it. Go on, say it. Just say it. Go on. You won't. You prefer Tyler? Or Aaron? Who do you prefer? Come on.
Oh gosh.
I'm pushing you. Go on, you could say it 100%. No, look. What stays at in Eagle Hour? Yeah, no one will know who you prefer. Go on, just say it. Just say it. I really want to know.
Oh
Who do you prefer?
gosh.
What? No, you need to spill the beans now.
They said that weren't they saying that you used to, when you were younger, you used to go away and come back with a terrapin. So hours later, wasn't it?
Yeah. I always used to come back with an animal of some sort. I used to go and get ducks. How does a 5-year-old go and catch a duck? I was really good. And terrapins, I mean, they're so fast. I used to come back with fish. I don't even remember how. Newts, frogs, all sorts. I had a huge reptile collection in my room as well. So boss monitor, corn snakes, all types of geckos, beardies. I had loads. To be honest with you, I was reptile obsessed and animal obsessed. I still am, obviously. Yeah. But yeah, my mum was like, "Oh, another animal you brought back. I see. Go put it back right away." And I was like, "Oh, okay." But yeah. But Aaron and Tyler, I wind them up a lot, even to this day. I mean, we're brothers. Like, we have to. But yeah, they're legends, so they take it well. Mate, Tyler better than Aaron. So come on, we can't finish this podcast without giving me a name. Aaron or Tyler? Who's the better brother? Come on, you've got to do it. You can. It'll be hilarious. Everyone will know.
I've got an idea. You could do 2 cuts. Yeah, say one. If I say both names, I can't vote.
Aaron, Tyler.
Oh, she said Aaron first. Oh yeah. I'm gonna tweet that.
Tyler, Aaron.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I do want to know, but we'll tell me after the podcast. There we are. We won't hurt their feelings. So you had a good time at Hertfordshire Zoo? Yeah.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And you met Chris as well?
Yes.
He's cool, isn't he?
Yeah, well, I first met Chris on a Nikon workshop, actually. And the amazing thing is he said, "What's your favourite animal?" And my favourite animal keeps changing every week. So then
Did you say vulture? Oh, no. Oh, no. Chris is watching right now. If he has.
I did say vulture. And he went, "Oh, wow." You know, he was amazed that I did say vulture. And then later on at the end, he said, "I'm going to have to book a zookeeper experience for you at Hertfordshire Zoo." And I had a massive countdown to the day. And it was really exciting for my first time ever at Hertfordshire Zoo. I'll get it out in a minute. And I got to feed Darwin and Mulu, the hornbills. And I have a soft toy hornbill in the car called George. You people may know him from a little reel that I did on Love Your Hornbill Day. He was actually not too happy about me not remembering Love Your Hornbill Day. But we won't talk too much about that.
Yeah, we'll skip past that. That there's always next year.
But yeah, I got to see Marion the tortoise. It was incredible. And I met you, and I met Tyler, and then we started up Eagle Hour, and we were thinking, who can we get on the podcast? And you three sprung to mind because I was watching 123 for Wildlife Facts. That's one of the main programs that I watch now for Wildlife Facts. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I love that. Do you reckon you could beat Aaron in a fact or fake?
Maybe.
I think you could.
When fact or fake does come on, and he asks it, I think 70 to 80% right, maybe.
That's great.
And 20 to 30% That's all right. But with the fact or fake, I get to learn the fact. That's incredible. About like the cockroach, for example, that can survive an asteroid, which was incredible.
Yeah, they're resilient,
When I
aren't they?
first watched that, I did not get that correct.
Really? Oh.
And then I thought, okay, right, I gotta remember that one.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's
It
actually a
is a
really good
really
fact. I
good
should have
one.
used that. Yeah, so Aaron's really good with animal facts. It's because he has a huge head. So he has it stored all that information. And you know, and that's why he has his hat, because if he didn't, and then all of it would pour out. But no, he's super good when it comes to his knowledge and wildlife.
Yes.
I wish I had his brain capacity and memory, because yeah, he's unbelievable. I don't know how he managed to retain it all, to be honest with you. But yeah, I reckon you'd beat Aaron in a fact or fake. We should do it. We should set it up sometime. Next time you're at the zoo, we'll do it.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
See, with Aaron, like I'd lose to him at fact or fake. But when it comes to Animal Masterchef, I beat him every time.
I was going to ask you, has Aaron ever won Disaster Chef?
No, he hasn't. You know, he's not the. He's learning how to, you know, cook. So, you know, he'll get there eventually. But as his little brother, I just need to wind him up about it as much as I can, including on this podcast.
I'd say the funniest Disaster Chef was when you were trying to cook for Marion, and he tried to make a smoothie, but it didn't go as planned.
I tried to help him as well with that and tell him that don't do it, but yeah, he didn't listen.
And then Marion put a foot in it.
Yeah, what did I make? I made little
like a
lettuce
bowl
thing. Yeah, she liked that.
Yeah, she did eat that.
She's very cute. I love Marion. She's adorable.
She is lovely, bless
Yeah,
her.
and you can give her a little scratch on the head, and she's like
Oh,
a
bless
head
her.
massage for her. Yeah, she's a great girl.
Yeah.
All right, so Aaron or Ty? I'm joking.
Run it again.
So that's fact or fake. What do you like about, like, what other? Because Aaron does another thing.
Ask Aaron.
Ask Aaron. There we are.
How many have you got right with that one? How many have you won?
Ask Aaron. We should do Ask Jamie.
Oh man, okay.
Shall we? Should we do it now?
Okay.
Let me. We're gonna do it right now.
Oh no.
All right. How many muscles are there in an elephant's trunk? 150, 1,500, or 150,000?
150,000?
Correct. Give me a high five or low five. All right, next. What are the tallest animal-built structures? Swallow cliff nests, termite mounds, or hornet nests?
Termite mounds?
Correct. Oh, my word. Which animal hibernates the longest? Marmots, dormouse, tortoise, or Aaron?
Surely Aaron isn't in that.
Yeah, he is.
Oh no.
No, he's not.
The dormouse?
Correct. You've done this already, haven't you? It's the
No.
1, 2, 3 ask Aaron. How many teeth does a giraffe have? 32, 23, or 30?
30?
32.
Okay.
That is good. Oh, 6 at 5 seconds. What animal has the strongest kick? Zebra, donkey, or horse?
Zebra?
What is that? 5 out of 6? Was that?
Maybe?
Smashed. Yeah, I love that. God, Aaron's got to run for his money. Yeah. That was great. Smashed it. Yeah. I want to keep going now. We should do a dinosaur one.
Oh.
So,
Yeah.
who do you look up to? Who's your inspiration? Because for me, growing up, it was Steve Owen and David Attenborough and Steve Backshall. So they were my three that I looked at, and I still do. Obviously, they're incredible people.
Yeah.
So what about you?
Maybe I could get 4 or 5. David Attenborough, Stephen the Irwins,
Yeah.
Definitely a person called Bertie Gregory. He does
I
a
know,
lot of
yeah,
filming.
I know Bertie. He's a legend.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Steve Backshall is one.
Backshall's tops.
And you guys, really.
That's very lovely. Thank you.
Those are the top 5.
Well, you're going to be unbelievable. Like, you already are a star, but
Thank you.
you inspire me.
Oh, wow.
So just keep smashing it, because you're going to achieve so much. You already have. You've achieved like so much more than me already. It's incredible. Like, yeah, I'm very lucky to be talking to you right now. It's wicked. Yeah. No, it's great. No, but that's very kind. Yeah, the Irwins are wicked, aren't they?
They are very cool.
And you met Rob.
Meeting Robert Owen was incredible, yes. And I got to spend an afternoon with him, which was awesome. He took us around the zoo and I had a private tour around the hospital. It was just amazing. I got to feed turtles with him, pet a rhino called DJ. It was just amazing. I'll never forget it.
Love that. He looks like a top guy. And he's really good at photography, isn't he?
He is pretty good at photography, yes.
Who's better, you or Rob Owen? Come on, it's you, isn't it? Look, you're better. You're better at photography than me. So you or Rob Owen? Go on, say it. Rob, I hope you're listening to this.
Oh.
Jamie's better at photography than you. Nah, we can cut. Yeah, Rob's gonna send me a DM being like, "Cam, what are you doing, mate?" Yeah.
It was like, Dad, do you remember that? It was like it was the Carl Taylor video, and it was supposed to say, Jamie Smart, wildlife photographer, takes better pictures than me. But when you sent it to someone, it said Jamie Smart, wildlife photographer, takes better pictures than you, didn't it?
Nice. Well played.
Don't know what happened there, but he sent it twice to make sure, and it was.
Yeah.
And he's just going like that. Okay.
Hold on. I have a question to ask you quick.
Okay, go on then.
What's your process when it comes to taking a picture of an animal? Like, what do you look for in that framing?
Well,
What's your style right now?
The rain's gone nuts, but I'll try and speak louder so
we'll
everyone
speak
can
louder.
hear me.
It's pouring down with rain right now. We are in the UK, so it is no surprise.
It's natural to the UK. It's always rainy. I'd say I always try to get correct lighting in my image and always try to work with the natural light when I'm doing longer lens photography. But when I'm doing macro photography, I don't really need to worry about that because I'm controlling my own light with a flash. So we'll stick with longer lens photography. What I always try to adjust my aperture or my shutter speed compared, sort of adjusting it with how fast the animal's moving and what the light is in the day. I also try to get as low as I can. That might mean laying on my belly or kneeling down, loads of different things. Or if it's higher up, then Dad has to lift me up, which looks quite cool actually. But you can feel yourself shaking when Dad's running out of energy to hold me up. I got the behind the scenes GoPro's capturing all of what Dad's doing at the moment. But yes, I always try and get as low down as I can, the correct lighting, and I always try to use the rule of thirds.
Yeah.
And when I use the rule of thirds, I always try and get it on that line in the rule or that line, and get some negative space on the left or right hand side. So that's what I usually try and do in my images.
Nice.
If that's not possible, I do try every now and again to do panning with birds. So difficult. I think I've got 2 images from the amount of tries that I've got, but I'm still trying on that one. Still trying to get a good picture of a bird flying.
You'll get there.
Yeah.
You'll smash it.
Yeah, I just keep practicing. Practice makes perfect.
It does, and consistency is key.
So yeah, that's sort of what I try to do in an image. What about you?
What do I do? My style's a little bit different, actually.
Okay.
Because obviously we went around earlier, and obviously you're shooting landscape. I know you're photographing Willow. So with me, I actually shoot more vertical.
Yeah.
I guess from where I work on social media quite a bit, you consume content in a vertical way, like your iPhone. So that's how I do it, and I've done that since I picked up a camera.
Okay.
5 years ago. I find it a lot easier to frame the subject, and my style is very much it's very simple.
Yeah.
It's usually eye contact. So they're looking right at me, because for me, when an animal looks at me, I connect with them so much.
Yes.
So I try and capture that moment as best as I can. And I really look at the background.
Yep.
And the environment in which that animal's in. And I'm quite picky now as a photographer, so I don't just take a picture for the sake of taking a picture. Anywhere I go, I'll know exactly what I want to get and how I want to get there. And sometimes you can get lucky with your subject, but for me, I know what I'm looking for, and I take inspiration from a lot of other photographers online to see the sort of style of picture they're getting and capturing, and where they're taking those pictures and how they're doing it, so I can kind of apply it to mine. And what I like to do with my photography is, if it's a subject like on an animal that I'm photographing for the first time, I try and get the basics captured first. So like the eye contact shot, say it's a bird, for example, a puffin, I'll try and get the eye contact shot. So them looking direct at me, and then maybe them looking up to tick that off the list. And there's like 5 like basic pictures that I try and capture of different angles. And then once I've kind of got that, then I can kind of like evolve my photography of that subject, like the Pokemon in a way, where you can evolve them. So then I'll try something a bit more unique. So with a puffin, it'll be like the sand eels, in the beak, and then it'll be like flying shots, and then evolve it again once I've ticked off all of those sort of images that I've captured. When I go back again in the future, then like multiple puffins in shot. I don't know. I haven't got there yet.
Okay.
That's kind of how I do my photography, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But I just try and have fun.
Yeah.
I kind of know what I want to capture, and I go for it. But I do shoot vertical, which has pros and cons. But it's also maybe because I grew up taking pictures of animals at the zoo and sanctuary. Yes. So the environment is slightly different to what you would have in the wild, obviously. So I'm thinking more about fence lines and other unnatural subjects in that image. So that's why I shoot vertical, because you can frame all of that out a lot easier than landscape. Whereas in the wild, I probably do take a little bit more landscape, in terms of dimension photography, to capture the subjects. But yeah, I'm always trying new things and evolving, and trying to improve. So, but yeah, I look at a lot of my friends on who take photos of animals. You got, and I mentioned her earlier, Roxy. You got Rach, got Hannah, Andy Parkinson, Nigel Danson. I mean, he's more landscape than wildlife, but I mean, there's so many that I look to see what they're doing and see if I can go and capture that, and whether I can capture it in a slightly different way. And that's kind of what I do with my photography and my process. And then I put it online for people to see. Yeah. I bet there's so many pictures people still haven't seen. I need to post more, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But yeah, that's my process.
Okay, it's a really cool process, actually.
Yeah, it's a little different.
Actually.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. Well, now I think I'm going to move on to the special Eagle Hour question. Special Eagle Hour question, which is, if you had £500 million, what would you do with it?
Oh, that's a cool question. What would I do with £500 million? I'd invest it in the sanctuary. Yeah. And I'd invest it in the zoo.
Okay.
Straight away. I'd build the best sanctuary in the world. I mean, it already is the best sanctuary in the world, but even better. Okay. Because you can always do better and improve. And same for the zoo. So that's where some of the money would go. And then I would probably look at just giving it away, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Money's never really fueled me. Experience has. So I'd use some of it to go and do some cool trips, see wildlife in the wild,
Yes.
and tick off those bucket list items, and then the rest I'd give to causes and
Okay.
conservation projects and organizations and rewilding programs,
Yes.
and invest in buying land. I think buying land to rewild and
Yes.
repopulate, and I think that would be pretty special. I mean, how cool would it be
Yeah, I
to
think
be able
it'd
to buy a
pretty
load
cool.
of land and then rewild it? And I don't mean just animals, but plants as well. And,
Yeah, I think the
and
wildlife
trees.
be thanking you.
Yeah, well, hopefully. And then you can
Hopefully.
kind of make like loads of beautiful spaces for wildlife to thrive.
Yeah.
And that would be wicked.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd give it away. I love what I do. I'm so lucky. I wake up every day and I come to work with an awesome team of people, and we're all doing it for a reason,
Yeah.
to make sure that people can connect with wildlife, but
Yes.
wildlife have a chance in this world, and we can give them the best life possible. So I wake up every day and I get to do that, and I love it. And pumping money into the projects that I really care about is my focus.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of projects out in the world,
Yeah.
and a lot of animals that need help, and a lot of people that need help as well. So I'd also look to do it with local communities in wild places. So there are parts of East Africa and Uganda which we've really close ties with, and in India, and parts of Southeast Asia and Central and South America. I mean, there's so many, and even on our doorstep in the UK. So there's so much, much. I'd also probably look to do some other cool things with science and cryopreservation and biobanking. So probably have our own maybe here.
Maybe.
That'll be cool.
That would be really
I
cool.
don't know. Is that a good enough answer?
Yeah. Well, every answer is good enough answer.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, donate to causes that I really care about, and what people care about within the wildlife world.
And would you say there's any projects in particular or stuff like that you'd give your money to?
Good question. I mean, there's a lot.
Yeah.
There is a lot. So I'd need to do the maths and make sure that there's enough for all of them. To be honest, I'd love to give as much as I can, but to all of the organisations out there that need it and need support. But even like things like the Bornean Sun Bear Conservation Centre in Borneo, Dr. Wong, he's just a legend. He is Mr. Sun Bear. But Hertfordshire Zoo donated a nice bit, some good funds for them to establish a wildlife release site in Sabah, where they can obviously put sun bears, rescue cubs through forest school, and then release them back into the wild.
Yeah.
And I think projects like that would be really special.
Yeah.
And also do more rescue work. So, and where I said about obviously building up the sanctuary and investing money in that, we kind of sit on those 5 pillars of rescue, conservation, welfare, research, and education. I'd enhance all of that, and I'd use the money to really go into each 5 of those pillars.
Okay.
So do a lot more rescue for wildlife, collaborate more with awesome organizations, educate the future generation, because they're the ones that are going to be saving the world. Research. There's still so much that we don't know about wildlife.
Yeah.
And conservation. And we have some big plans in conservation, which I'm really excited to share soon, but I'm not allowed to say it yet.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah.
Signing NDAs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where would you spend your money? 500 million.
It's so much money, really. I'd probably do a similar thing to what you would do. I'd try and buy as much land as possible and try and rewild it and give nature more places that it can come back with, because when you give the natural plants a home, you also give the insects, and then you get the birds, the bigger birds, the mammals, the bigger mammals, and then it all goes up in the massive food chain, and that's really important to keep that balance. So I'd probably try and give my money to try and sort of do something similar to that.
Oh, good. And buy more camera gear. I mean, I think you've probably completed the camera gear. Just wait until the new lenses come out and new cameras, and then just keep investing. Sorry, guys.
And then, yeah.
Oh, but you're a Nikon. Come on, Nikon.
And then just hide Dad from any area that he could look at, any sort of
Tech.
camera gear or tech.
The tech whiz over there
Yeah.
on the decks.
Keep him.
Look at him. Yeah, nice. And have you got any dream like brands or anything that you want to work with?
Well,
Because obviously you shoot on Nikon.
yeah.
Like, are they like? I know your dad's just said Hasselblad. Oh, getting you in trouble now. Boo, Hasselblad. Nikon's the best. Yeah. Have you got any dream brands that you want to work with right now?
Not exactly right now at this sort of moment in time, but maybe later on. I mean, I'm open to all sort of ideas and things, and
Nice.
I like to try and open as many doors as I can at this sort of time.
Yeah.
Because then you could be grateful that you did open that door at that certain period of time. So any of them really, I don't
Nice.
really mind.
Love it. And Man United, say Man United as well. You're probably not into football, but good brand to work with. There we are.
They're a football team, by the way. So you wouldn't know.
I guessed that.
I'm just shamelessly plugging my football club there as a brand to work with in the future. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, we better move on to something
Yes.
else.
Yeah. Let's stop talking about Man United. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, how did the Big Cat Sanctuary start?
So it was actually originally owned by a man called Malcolm Dudding and his family in the 1990s. And they actually rescued 2 lions from a circus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and they were here at the site. The site was called Marley Farm. And they're actually working alongside Born Free. And they're
see.
rescuing cats. And that's where my uncle and my granddad come in. So my granddad has an awesome vision. And obviously his passion was big cats. And he was looking for somewhere which he could purchase land to build a sanctuary. And they came across Marley Farm. And obviously had a few enclosures on it at that time. But he decided to work alongside Malcolm and buy the site. And from there, set it up to be what it is today, the Big Cat Sanctuary. So it went through like a few phases. So it had Marley Farm, Wildlife Heritage Foundation, and obviously today, the Big Cat Sanctuary.
Yes.
And that's kind of how it came about. And then I was never really involved in the sanctuary. All of my focus was really at the zoo. Obviously, as a family, we look after and own both sites. But yeah, it wasn't until of recent when we did a lion rescue from Ukraine.
Yes.
And I remember it was January last year where I came across a video of Una, the lioness, and she was really struggling from the bombs, concussion and shell shock. And I said to my family, look, we can give this lion a second chance at life. And the zoo was full at the time, so we couldn't put them there and give them a second chance there and build them a forever home. But the sanctuary,
yes,
we had land. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go down to the sanctuary and we're going to rescue these lions and build them a forever home. And what went from saying that we'll rescue Una, we worked alongside I4 and Wild Animal Rescue in Ukraine. We went on to rescuing 5 lions, so Rory, Vanda, Amani and Lyra.
yes.
So all 5, all through the illegal wildlife trade in Ukraine. So they've all had real traumatic past. But yeah, we managed to do that in under a year, rescue 5 lions from a war zone and build them a state-of-the-art, arguably probably the best big cat facility in the UK for these 5 lions. And now you've seen them today.
Yes.
They're incredible. You would never think that had the past that they had. But they've settled in so well. And that's kind of how I'm now managing director of the sanctuary. So spearheaded that project. But obviously I've grown up in zoos and sanctuaries my whole life. It's my passion, my world. So to now run the sanctuary is it was a dream come true for me. And we have huge plans, major plans, and obviously we added the rescue pillar this year, so we're going to be doing a lot more rescue. But conservation obviously is at the heart of it all.
Yeah.
And but we do have our 5 pillars: so education, research, and welfare as well. So we're going to just continue to work incredibly hard to build the best sanctuary possible for these cats under our care, and cats that will come into our care in time. And obviously the breeding as well. So we work on the endangered species breeding program. So we have Amur leopards, snow leopards, jaguars, Amur tigers, and other species that to keep that healthy genetic pool in captivity is so key, because a lot of the species that we have here are endangered. Amur tigers, 400 remaining in the wild around, Amur leopards around 100, snow leopards between 6,000-7,000. So there's a lot of work to be done, and we're going to be upping our conservation efforts more than ever. So 2025, 2026, very exciting years at the sanctuary.
And what did it feel like to release the Ukrainian lions into their new enclosures, like Rory, for example?
Yeah, it was probably the best time of my life, to be honest with you. The most stressful. Yeah, but it was all worth it. To see, that's my phone ringing, to see Rory step out on grass for the first time here at the sanctuary.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd never seen him before. I mean, I did the moves, and I saw him in the house, but like physically with my own eyes, like him stepping out, this huge mane, massive lion, the biggest paws. It was magical. Yeah. It was, and he just looked so content straight away. And the wind like blowing in his mane, and it was like he was always meant to be here. Yeah. And he settled so well. He's very noisy. He's very Rory.
We heard him earlier, actually.
Yeah, he is very Rory. But yeah, he's great. And the same for Yuna, and Vanda and Amani and Lyra. I mean, Yuna was the first lion that we let out from Ukraine outside, and she'd never been on grass before. All she'd ever known is concrete. Yeah, she was in a really bad way. But obviously seeing her go on grass for the first time, and she has coordination issues. She's very wobbly, neurological problems, but she's a superstar, and she's super brave. Courageous, and I love her. She's the most important animal in my life. And don't get me wrong, I'm probably not allowed to say that, but she's changed so much in my life in such a short period of time, and really focused me to want to continue to do as much as I can for cats and animals. But she's watching her go outside for the first time was unbelievable. It was, the one moment in my life I'll definitely never forget. She had no idea, all of her new surroundings, touching grass for the first time, experienced rain for the first time, hearing the sounds of birds and all sorts. Just to watch her take it all in. Yeah. Something that she's been deprived of and never experienced in her life. And for us to give that back to her was, beautiful.
Yes. And what could other people do to try and help the Big Cat Sanctuary and the cats that are here?
What can they do? Good question. You can donate.
Okay.
Become a member. That's the best. So a monthly payment or a yearly payment. And that just helps with, all the work we do. Whether it's on site or around the world for big cats, and we're going to be doing so much more. We're not going to be taking our foot off the gas anytime soon. It is pedal to the metal at the minute. Is that right? Pedal to the metal. Yeah. So we're going to be doing so much more for big and small cats. Yeah. You can come to our open days. You can stay in lodges. You can do experiences. You can be a keeper for a day. You can do big cat encounters and all sorts. So there's tons of things that people can do, and even just spreading the word. raising awareness, whether it's in social media or word of mouth, just doing whatever anyone can to raise awareness for the sanctuary.
When I go to a zoo or a sanctuary, I usually like to, if I can, maybe buy a toy in the gift shop. But do you get more money by people like me actually adopting a cat or buying a soft toy?
Well, yeah, of course. It all helps towards, the work that we do. So, yeah, I mean, here you can adopt all of the cats, which is really cool.
Yeah.
And you get a nice little pack and updates on the cat that you've adopted, and you can come see him here at the sanctuary, which is really cool. And same for the toys. I mean, it's a little bit different, but at least you'll have that toy, which you'll be like, I got this at the sanctuary. Yeah. And then you can name it after one of the cats here, whether it be Rory or Una or Frank, the Asian golden cat. Actually, I don't even think they do a toy for Frank, the Asian golden cat. Okay. They're so rare, but that's maybe something we'll look at. So yeah, there's lots that people can do to support us.
I'll definitely try and do one of those things then, just to try and support this amazing cat sanctuary.
Thank you very much.
I mean, the cat's awesome here, and the work that you do here is also awesome. So I'll do whatever I can to try and help.
Thank you very much. That's
You're
wicked.
welcome.
Thank you.
Well, before I end this awesome podcast, I've got a couple of riddles for you to try and answer.
Oh, God, I'm terrible at riddles.
Okay.
I'm going to sit up for this.
Right. Well, I've got a little... and it's full of scribbles and loads of things when I write the riddles.
Okay.
So I've made two, and you can see if you can try and answer them.
I'm so nervous. Oh, my word. All right.
So I can ask Aaron.
It is. Oh.
Ask Cam the riddle.
All right. Hit me. Let's go.
Here's the first one. Running around in the sub-Saharan plains is an animal that can eat mice for starters and birds for mains.
Can I say it now? I already think I know what it is.
Go on.
Serval?
Yeah. I'll finish the end bit quickly. So, with massive ears, an incredible jump, and legs so long, this little animal is amazingly strong.
Yeah.
That was the end.
I love that. Sorry, I was like, I know it. I know
It's
it.
fine. You got it early. It's cool. Right. That shows scribbles right there.
Okay. Scribbles on the riddles.
Okay. Here's the second one. Deep in the African plains of golden grass, an animal drinks from a pool of water that looks like glass. With massive teeth and amazing sight, a powerful predator with an awesome bite. What am I?
It's a big cat.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it could be multiple cats. I mean, African lion.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been like African leopard, but yeah. I mean, or a small cat like a cheetah, but yeah.
There you go.
Nice. I love them.
You got
Really
both
cool.
of them.
Come on. Wicked. Oh, thanks. That's great.
Aw, Cam, it's been amazing to talk to you. Thank you so much for coming on my podcast. It's amazing chatting about cats and pretty much everything, really.
Yeah, I've loved it. No, thank you so much.
Oh, you're
Thank you.
welcome. And thank you, guys. Wasn't that an awesome podcast? Getting to talk to Cam about pretty much everything. But it was amazing getting to talk about photography, wildlife, and even a bit about the history of the Big Cat Sanctuary and the zoo. It was just incredible. Don't forget to subscribe to hear more exciting podcasts. See you there.
Quality.